Joe is handcuffing Chris Adams to the ring. Now what's he gonna do? Surely this is not going to be another one of his arrogant microphone rages that he's been doing.
He's got his eye on Tony Adams.
Oh no! He's after Tony Adams.
Teach her a lesson, Billy.
Tony will be helpless without Chris. Chris is handcuffed, and now Billy Joe has got Tony and is taking her up in the ring. Oh no!
Oh, this is great. This is what she deserves. She comes out and beats guys with kendo sticks every week. Now he's going to teach her a lesson. Adams can't get to him. He's handcuffed. This is beautiful. Spanker!
Oh, no! This is terrible. It's painful. It's degrading. It's embarrassing. It's scary. And Billy Joe is all over Tony Adams.
I think she likes it. He's beating her good. This is great. She deserves it. She's nothing but a bimbo, and that's just beautiful. I love it.
Chris Adams in an angry rage, but he's helpless. The crowd in an angry rage. I've never seen anything like this.
Spank her harder. Spank her. Billy's liking it. Look at Billy. Chris can't get to. Look at that look on Chris Adams' face.
When Chris Adams gets loose, Billy Joe may never see the light of day. Here comes Eric Embry. And Steve Williams and Jimmy Jack Plunkett. Billy Joe is long gone. Someone let Chris Adams loose. It's wrestling time with the USWA. Hi, everybody. This is Mark Durant's. Great to have you with us at ringside here at the Sportatorium. Terrence Garvin will be joining us shortly, along with Candelabra and Lace Napkin over the ringside table. And we've got some lace napkin bouts for you this week, some beauties. We've got the fabulous tag team match, Flamboyant Eric Embry and Bill Superstar Dundee against Billy Joe Travis and Gorgeous Gary Young. We've got Jeff Jarrett on tape for you and a whole lot more. We've got the debut of Dustin Rhodes with the USWA, his first opportunity to be here with us, and a whole lot more. Boys, gentlemen, Chris Adams ever angry about what happened with Tony last week. Chris is away wrestling in another town. We'll be back seeing him next week. He's put Eric Embry in charge of taking care of business. We'll see that later. I'll be joined by Terrence in a moment. We'll be back for our very first bout. Dustin Rhodes in a moment.
USWA have one of the greatest wrestlers in the United States, and one of them is right here now, Mr. P.Y. Chu-Hi, and he comes from the Orient. And I'm one of the greatest manager in the country today, and I want to tell all people, when you see USWA come to your town, you come to see some of the greatest wrestlers. 日本の皆さん、USWA があなたのタウンに来たらみんなレスリングに来てください。私のレスラー一番いいのレスラーは P.Y. Chu-Hi から日本で一番相撲でも強い。柔道、空手、剣道何でも知っとるから P.Y. Chu があんたのターンに来たら皆様、日本の皆様みんなレスリングを来てください。私は東條山本マネージャーでバンダー
There comes Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes said he walks like, talks like him, looks like him. And I'm looking forward to this as Dustin makes his way to the ring. Well, Terrence, I see you have your candelabra and your little lace deal out again this week.
Of course I do. If I'm down here, this is going to be here. This is class.
Do you have to wear these ridiculous outfits every week?
Ridiculous? What do you mean ridiculous? I have to think this is beautiful. I have these designed, I'll have you know.
The problem is not with your set. That's just Terrence Garvin.
Beautiful, Terrence Garvin.
You said it, I didn't. Here's Dustin Rhodes, and away we go. The bell sounds, and the Dog of War moves in quickly on the bigger Dustin Rhodes, who's wearing the red tights.
That's a good ploy for the Dog of War. You know, this guy's pretty big, this Rhodes. Look at him. He's awful big. That shades of daddy right there, that little razzmatazz or whatever. He's setting him up for something, Mark. He's yawned to the crowd. It's a reversal, the Dog of War reversal. A kick right in the shoulder for his problems.
Into the ropes goes the dog of war, the throw, the return, and Dustin turns him over. And wait a minute, here's a pin in the ring, but Gorgeous Gary Young is coming down the aisle. Gorgeous Gary was very angry at the announcement that Dustin Rhodes was going to be here on a recent television taping. And now Gorgeous Gary's coming down the aisle. And Akbar seems to be trying to calm him down.
Mark, that was a beautiful belly-to-belly he finished the dog of war off with, but look at Gary. Gary's pretty hot. I believe there's something brewing here that's taken place a few years ago or something between these guys, you know? Surely you wouldn't be just mad at him over nothing. I mean, look at Gary. He's fuming.
He is fuming, and Akbar is trying to reason with him, trying to back him off. And Gorgeous Gary is wanting a piece of Dustin Rhodes in the ring. We seem to surmise on a recent interview that Gary Young had some problems with Dusty Rhodes, and therefore Dustin represents a big problem to Gary. Akbar literally has to push him back.
A lot of people have had problems with Dusty Rhodes, but I think Dustin Rhodes is going to have a problem with Gorgeous Gary, and that's one man I don't think I'd want mad at me. Gorgeous Gary, you know, I've not seen him like this. He's a pretty gentle man by nature.
Akbar having to physically back Gorgeous Gary Young away with his hands and his shoulders.
Dustin's lucky that Akbar's here to protect him.
Well, right now we're going to check out an interview from Maniac Matt Bourne, who soon will be returning to the USWA after a 30-day absence due to a loser leave match. But here's the Maniac. He's ready to be back.
Woo, baby, I got some good news for me. Good news for you sports fans, and some bad news for Akbar and Devastation Incorporated. Yes, Friday night, the Maniac, Matt Bourne, is coming back to Dallas. Yes, sirree, Bob. And I'm going to tell you, Akbar, you can think of any sneaky conniving things you want, because I'm going to tell you something. Last month, I've been sitting up in the Cascade Mountains in the woods thinking up some sneaky stuff myself. So when I come Friday night, you better be on your toes, because I'm coming for all of you.
Whoa, you know, it's great to be back in the Sportatorium. Things are happening. I got my Billy Joe out here with his guitar. Bob Seger just sent him the greatest guitar in the world. We got Skandar Akbar right here, our faithful leader in general. And we're coming across the United States, and we got the troops out, and we're going for war, baby. He's talking about the greatest mastermind in professional wrestling today, and he's got the hot properties right here, taking up all the slack, baby. You can have all the tanks and all the planes, General, but when you got hot property, you've got the A-bomb. Tell him about it.
I want to say one thing.
Woo!
Gorgeous Gary and Hot Property Billy has beat every major contender in the USWA. We want some competition. If you're out there, come on to the USWA and get some of this.
That's right, folks. And let me tell you something. We're coming across the country. All of these people are holding out signs. All these people saying Billy Joe owes them girls money. That's not true. It's for services rendered. We're the greatest. We're coming, and we're bad. Woo!
All right, welcome back to the Sportatorium. You know, last week here with USWA, we showed you two clips of tape. The first of Percy Pringle getting really nailed over the head with a guitar, and the second with Jeff Jarrett literally being horsewhipped in the ring. Now, these incidents led up to the important match we're going to see here very shortly, Dundee and flamboyant Eric Embry. That's Dundee the superstar against Gorgeous Gary Young and Billy Joe Travis. We're not going to show you all of that from last week. We just want to show you a couple of clips of that just to refresh the old memory and show you again why these bouts of this week are so important. Oh no, it's P.Y. Chu-Hi. He's got a weapon with him.
They're going to get him now, Mark.
Akbar back on his feet.
Get on him, guys.
Jarrett still in there.
He can't hold these guys off for long. There's no way. There's 6 men in here on top of him.
And they've got Jeff cornered now.
Now he's going to get what he deserves. I promise you that. Stretch him out.
This is terrible. They're holding out. Jeff Jarrett spreading him out.
He's still fighting.
Travis and Young holding on, and it's a country whipping. And Jarrett is in terrible pain, terrible shape.
Look at the whelps on his back. They're already coming up. I can see them from over here.
Oh, we need help. We need help in the ring, and we need it fast.
Yeah, they need somebody else to hold Jarrett. His arms are coming up.
Jeff Jarrett up.
Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I kind of hate for his cute little back to be so well, but I tell you what, he deserved this. He slapped Yamamoto, he slapped Akbar, and now he's getting slapped
This
himself.
is an angry crowd. Send some help if anybody is in the back. And so Jeff Jarrett gets ready to come to the ring. That second piece of tape you saw, the whipping incident, is the foreshadowing of the event we see right now. Jeff Jarrett against P.Y. Chu-Hi, and I believe Jeff Jarrett has got a strap with him, and here we go.
Boy, he sure is cute when he's mad. Look at him.
P.Y. is running away. And now it's Tojo who's going to be belted.
Oh, there's no reason for this. What's the point of this? The Honorable Tojo Yamamoto, come on.
And Tojo is chased away by Jeff Jarrett. Now what are we going to do? We have no match. Well, Jeff Jarrett has chased P.Y. and Tojo away. Tony Falk tries to get Jeff back. We're going to have to take a break and see if we can get the match back. All right, we're back. Tojo and P.Y. are again leaving the locker room area back in the under areas of the Sportatorium, and our cameras are right there to lead them up the aisle after Jeff Jarrett chased not only P.Y. but also Tojo Yamamoto out of the ring with that leather strap.
You know, Mark, I don't understand what Jeffy's doing here with that leather strap. There's no reason to bring that to the ring.
Well, you obviously don't remember what happened during that TV taping here a week or so ago when they strapped Jeff into oblivion.
Hey, Jeff deserved it. He slapped Tojo for no reason, and he slapped Skandar Akbar. Come on. He deserved that whipping, but now P.Y. comes down to wrestle a match, and he brings a strap back. That's just not right. I don't see it. I don't understand.
P.Y. and Tojo are moving to the ring like a 100-car freight train with one engine. Very, very slowly. And the count is very slow. 18, 19, 20. Did we get to 20 or not?
No, we didn't get to 20. That'd make you really happy if we did, wouldn't it?
I counted to 20.
No, you can't count to 20. How could you have counted to 20? What'd you do? Count by 10s, 10, 20?
Now we're going to start another count.
You know, if I was P.Y. and I was wrestling Jeff, I think I would redo my strategy here. I don't know about you, but...
Tony Falk had to convince P.Y. that the belt was not in the ring, and Jeff starts out. Here we go.
We're off and going, and Jarrett whips him into the ropes, gives him a big right hand and 2 more for his troubles. P.Y.'s down, and he's on him like a boy in a schoolyard. Look at this. He's on top of him, beating his brains out.
That whipping incident that you saw last week, and again a little more of this week, was one of the scariest, most helpless incidents I've seen. Let's left us with a helpless feeling. Here's Tojo with a jab, but he nails the wrong guy.
Oh, no. Tojo, get out of there. Please get out of there, Tojo. Yeah, there you go. From behind, P.Y. gets him. That's beautiful.
Tojo with a kendo stick now on Jeff Jarrett.
You know, Mark, that kendo stick, that thing does more damage than you really realize. He's laying them in on him, and Jarrett again is going to have his little beautiful white body all marked up.
The kendo stick bites when it hits. P.Y. back in the ring, but Tojo is all over Jeff Jarrett.
P.Y.'s going to get down there on the floor and take it to him. That's what he's got to do with this Jarrett. You know, Jarrett's the high flyer here, obviously. He comes off the ropes and he does the drop kicks and he's got the big right hand. But this P.Y. needs to keep him down on the mat or down on the floor and hurt.
Jeff fighting back despite all of what he's been through.
He ought to keep trying to hit P.Y. in the face there. I don't think hitting him in that belly is going to do any good.
Some sort of clamp or jab to the nose, eyes, or mouth.
That's just a beautiful, good old-fashioned poke right in the eye. That'll make you not see too good for a couple of days.
Here's P.Y. taken to the 20.
You know, this Jeff Jarrett, he's got a cute little body, but I don't understand where he gets all this comeback ability. Just when you think you've got him hurt, he comes charging back. Oh, and P.Y. goes down, moves out of the way, and Jarrett hits the turnbuckle. Brilliant move on P.Y.'s part. He's a veteran, Mark. This P.Y.'s been around, and he knows how to wrestle, and he knows how to fight.
Is a chokehold a wrestling move?
Sure, it's a wrestling move.
Tojo with a choke with a kendo stick.
It just happened to be one of my favorite moves when I was wrestling. P.Y. looks so happy. Look at that smile on his face. He knows that Jarrett's hurt, and he's having no mercy at all on him.
Tojo Yamamoto is helping P.Y. Chu-Hi tremendously.
I haven't seen him do a thing.
Here comes Tojo over here now. Don't hand him that.
Why not?
Screaming on the house microphone while P.Y. continues on Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear that, Mark? Huh. Jarrett's in trouble now. P.Y. nailed, and I mean nailed that DDT. It's all over. You can count to 100. There's no way Jarrett's going to get up from. Oh, no. How did he get his feet on the ropes?
There you see a shot of all of this. Tojo, the candelabra, the action in the ring. And that pink blurb is Terrence as Tojo continues on Jarrett, and Jarrett has got the stick. Look out, here comes P.Y. There's a jab on Jarrett by P.Y., a shot to the throat. And Tojo's got the stick again.
You know, again, Jarrett come back when I thought he was down and out.
Your candelabra's getting ready to get smashed. They're right here on the TV set. They've got the microphone. Jeff Jarrett murdering P.Y. Chu-Hi out here on the ringside table.
Mark, I don't even know if my mic's still working. Man,
unfortunately it is.
They've chased me away again. This is unbelievable. Tojo, do something about this. Come on, Tojo, I'll walk you over here.
The wire now choking, and now it's Tojo again.
That's beautiful. That's what he deserved.
This is getting out of hand.
Boy, that was exciting, Mark. Almost felt like getting back in the ring myself.
There's a shot of Tojo urging P.Y. on as they're back in the ring now.
Jarrett's coming back. He's throwing those right hands. There's a nice drop kick, but he didn't take the big man off his feet. That one did. That one did. I think he's going for that big drop kick off the ropes.
Jeff Jarrett way up there now. Look out!
It's over. I believe he's got him. 1, 2. Yes, I knew it.
Jeff Jarrett a winner. P.Y. watches Tojo now get murdered.
Now this is uncalled for. I cannot believe that Jeff Jarrett does this.
Tojo just slipped something under the legs of Jeff Jarrett, and P.Y. is now faking it in the ring. P.Y. is faking like he's hurt, but he's got something in his hand. Jeff Jarrett has got the belt.
He doesn't need that belt. Oh, yes. P.Y. threw some salt right in his eye.
P.Y. was playing possum, and when Jeff got ready to belt him, he threw salt right in his face, and P.Y.'s got the belt again. Oh, no.
This is what you call winning the battle but losing the war. And now Jarrett's going to get another whipping just like he deserves. Oh, boy. This is great.
Another whipping incident, and Tojo's right in the middle of it, holding Jarrett down.
Oh, it's too bad we don't have a couple more people down here to hold his arms where he can get his back to it.
Hush! Even the referee getting roughed around. How much more of this can be tolerated?
Oh, that pretty little white back. Look at that. That white pearly skin's just getting beat all to pieces again.
Here comes the help, but it's too late.
What are they doing in here?
They're going to check on Jeff. Again, whelps on his back. We'll be back in a moment.
Oh, baby, a lot of excitement going on here at USWA. Dustin the Natural Rhodes, son of the legendary American Dream, Dustin Rhodes, is here. And is here to say, whenever you see me, we will get funky like a monkey. From town to town we go. I've been to all cities all over the world. Florida, Tennessee, Kentucky, baby. Tokyo, Japan. I've been everywhere. And right now, I'm in Dallas, Texas. And that's heaven to me. This is home. And baby, when you're sitting at home eating your TV dinners wanting to be somebody, just turn on the TV. And I'll make you be somebody. When I tell you I'm going to walk tall and be proud, I'm going to walk tall and be proud. When I tell you I'm going to kick some can, I'm going to kick somebody's can. So I want you all to remember out there, Dustin the Natural Rhodes ain't going to let you down. He's going to get funky like a monkey, wherever it may be. Dustin the Natural Rhodes here. The USWA is here to stay, and we are going to get funky like a monkey. So, baby, watch Dustin the Natural Rhodes, USWA here.
Now, last week we showed you the incident where Percy Pringle got nailed over the head with a guitar. We want to do that again right now in a shorter version leading up to our big tag team event. You already saw just moments ago the whipping incident from the taping session a week or so ago that led up to this mess we just saw. So now we check out the guitar deal with Percy over the head, and then it's our big tag event.
I want you to do me a favor, buddy. Deliver something for Eric Embry for me.
Oh, no! Billy Joe, what on earth are you doing? Percy! Percy!
Hey, let me tell you something, Marco Ranch. When this idiot wakes up, you tell him he broke my guitar with his head. Mick Jagger gave me that guitar, now it's ruined. Now you tell this idiot when he wakes up, he owes me a guitar.
Billy Joe screaming over the house mic, but look out, here comes Dundee and Eric. Percy Pringle, although what's up, and I think Eric Embry means business. Here we go again. Oh, it's been a wild couple of weeks, hasn't it? Percy nails Billy Joe, and then Eric nails him too. Dundee all over gorgeous Gary. Gary Young's heading for the locker room. Billy Joe knocked out of the ring, and it's mayhem. And there they go up the aisle. They're running away. Eric all over Akbar and Gary. It's twice we've seen him chase them all the way up the aisle.
Back jumpers, that's all they are.
Well, I guess we better take another break. We'll be back in a minute.
All right, like I keep saying, brother, it's a long way from Texas to Australia. But if I had to pick, I think I'd rather be living in Texas than the USWA country. Now, everybody knows that Memphis Monday night there's wrestling. Everybody knows Saturday night in Nashville, Tennessee there's wrestling. And everybody knows in Louisville, Kentucky, Tuesday nights there's wrestling. Jonesboro, Arkansas, sometimes on a Saturday night, and every Wednesday night in Evansville, Indiana. And wherever you see the superstar's name, you can bet he's going to be here. And they got a lot of rough, tough competition, brother, so maybe some of the other wrestlers will get up your way. But if they do, you ought to go out and see them. But like I said, folks, wherever you see the word Superstar Bill Dundee, you can bet I'm going to be there. Now, since I've been here a few short weeks, everybody's been real nice to me, and I really enjoy that. So I just appreciate all your fan support. And whatever it takes, brother, and I don't care who I'm wrestling, wherever it is, I'm going to give it my all. But like I said, USWA's been awful nice to me, so wherever you see my name, you just look for the superstar, and I'll be there, and that's a promise.
Okay, we're back at the Sportatorium now. Gorgeous Gary Young and Billy Joe Travis slowly coming down the aisle. Akbar's way out in front of him. Billy Joe up arguing with the crowd while Gorgeous Gary lurks slowly down the aisle.
You tell them minutes, I'll never.
Great camera work by capable USWA crew and director Bob Bonji as Akbar tries to keep order while his Devastation Incorporated follies come behind him. Terrence, you're awfully quiet over here. I'm enjoying this.
Well, I like Dundee's tights. They're beautiful.
Oh, your mind is certainly in a different place as Dundee chases Akbar and company away, throws the chair at Akbar. Gorgeous Gary Young with a shot on him. We have yet to have a match. They're fighting on the floor. We may never have a match.
Oh, boy, it's Dundee something, isn't he?
Rocco Lovich finally says, ring the bell, let's start wherever they are. And the kind of mess you saw with the guitar incident has led up to this. The eye of Eric Embry, the guitar over Percy's head has just been a long series of events. They've even turned Terrence's candelabra over, and the candles fall out of it. Billy Joe turned over and double teamed.
They need to get this thing in the ring and get it off my table here. They're messing up my little beautiful tablecloth and my candelabra. I'm trying to save the guitar. This is wrestling. This is not street fighting. Come on, guys. They've got me so mad I could squash a grape down here.
Gorgeous Gary and Eric Embry in a standoff. Billy Joe moving around back behind us again. Eric chases Billy Joe down, gonna put him in the ring. Dundee takes over.
Dundee's landing some punches there, Mark.
Dundee pretty quick with that big right. Look out! Here's Travis coming outside. He wants to leap down on Dundee. But Eric gets around just in time. Terrence Garvin is more worried about his candelabra than he is the match.
I don't think these guys know how expensive this candelabra is. Go on, Billy, hurt him. He's got me mad. I know Billy's got to be fuming.
Hey, Dundee was just waiting on Billy Joe. Dundee throws Travis through the air, and he scoots along.
There's no reason for that. We've got a ring. We don't need to fight on the floor like that. That's all this Dundee knows how to do, Rough House.
This Dundee is a real house of fire here.
Is my eyes deceiving him, or did he throw a drop kick? My eyes have got to be going bad. Dundee couldn't have thrown a drop kick. There's no way.
Look at Billy Joe and Gorgeous Gary.
Look at these tights he's got on. Man, they look like orchids in a rainstorm or something. I don't know what's going on with him. I think he's trying to steal my color.
Billy Joe really moving around slowly. He's taking an awful lot of punishment. Eric and Superstar Dundee going over their next strategy. And here we go.
Shake his hand, Dundee. He's trying to be a gentleman. This Billy Joe Travis, you know, he's not a bad guy. I think everybody's getting a wrong impression of him or something, Mark.
Akbar having trouble getting his forces going here against the ambition and the initiative of Superstar Dundee and Eric Embry. When Chris Adams gets a hold of Billy Joe Travis after that belting and spanking of Tony last week, we're really going to have problems. Chris wrestling in another city this week, but he's letting Eric Embry help take care of business for him. Eric's got Billy Joe, and that's just what Eric wanted.
We've got a four-way here in the ring, Mark. Dundee and Gorgeous Gary over on the other side. They finally got them broken apart. Oh, look where. Now, I want you to tell me where he kicked Billy Joe Travis. Was that fair? Where did he kick him, Mark?
Where you've been looking for most of the bout.
Man, you know, you keep this up, this kind of digs and cuts on me, and you're going to make me mad. I just want to let you know that. You know, I am a wrestler, too. At least I was at one time.
Gorgeous Gary and Eric now, and it's Gary Young backing up. Heading for the post.
Everything seems to be going Dundee and Travis's way, except look at Dundee up here laying in the middle of the ring. They've got him down.
In case you haven't noticed, the USWA is really going wild. So many wild situations.
I've never seen so many hot, heated issues in one wrestling organization is going on right here in the USWA. It seems like every match is something really far out, and they're trying to kill each other.
Well, now you're speaking intelligently for a change.
Devastation Incorporated is a premier organization of its kind. And you see the teamwork with Gorgeous Gary Young and Billy Joe Travis. And here comes Captain Misfit himself, Percy Brendan. Watch yourself, Percy.
Nobody asked you. Go on.
Don't bite it off, Percy. You're going to bite off more than you can handle, boy. Terrence Garvin, I'm inviting you to Devastation Incorporated's headquarters. I want you to see how we train the premier organization in the history of the sport, Devastation Incorporated.
Where are those headquarters?
I'll be there.
At Mark Lawrence, we got closed doors to you.
I'll be there. I want to see that. You know, Dundee's taking some punishment up here, Mark. Gorgeous Gary gave him a nice backbreaker, and he's had him in this bear hug for quite a while. He's working on the lower back of Dundee. And he doesn't have a whole lot of back. He's not the biggest wrestler in the world, but he's got a lot of heart.
Inviting you to the headquarters, you won't even tell me where they are.
You don't need to know. You ever worked out in your life? That's what they do at the headquarters. They plan strategies.
They're chasing Dundee down in the ring, and it's Billy Joe on the Superstar now.
Oh, he's laying some right hands in it. Look at Dundee. He's out pinning Billy Joe, and you got to win. He's making a mistake. He should pin him. Mark Dundee doesn't look like he's in too good a shape.
Billy Joe knocks Dundee off his feet and is going to sit down for a very arrogant pin. That's not going to work. It could be, but only one. The throw and the shoulder, and they both go down.
Looked to me like Travis's chin hit right on Dundee's shoulder, and Travis is pinning him. Dundee showing some of that intestinal fortitude that he's kind of famous for. He's a hard man to beat. Gorgeous Gary drops a knee in his back. Gorgeous Gary's really been working on Dundee's back, and that is an abdominal stretch, and Dundee could be finished. He might have to give.
Abdominal stretch by Gorgeous Gary Young.
He's got it hooked in, Mark. See the way his foot's on the ground there?
Oh, it's hooked in all right with the help of Billy Joe Travis.
I don't see it. Now look at Eric Embry. What's he doing in there? That makes me sick.
Now, one thing we must point out here, look out! I was just about to say before that happened, the one thing we must point out is the fact that as far as the legal man goes, Travis and Gorgeous Gary are keeping Dundee in and not letting Eric in.
Well, you're pretty perceptive. That's a great strategy in tag team wrestling, you know, is to keep the fresh man in, and Dundee just doesn't look too fresh to me. Those pink tights are starting to wilt a little bit.
Here's Travis arrogantly moving out. Eric reaches, can't get him, drops the knee down on Dundee, who's been in as the legal man during the whole bout. Foot saves him.
Mark, it looked like he dropped that knee right on Dundee's throat. Dundee looks like he's out on his feet.
All right, with a reverse chin lock, we're going to jump in and take a commercial break. Your USWA main event continues in a moment. We are back, Sportatorium, USWA Wrestling, your main event. Billy Joe Travis and Gary Young against Eric Embry and Billy Superstar Dundee continues. Eric's in the ring, he's not legal, but he's in there anyway.
Pretty hard to get a tag, for Dundee to get a tag when his man's already in the ring. Look what Billy Joe Travis is doing over here, Mark. He's got Dundee in his corner and is choking him on the ring ropes. But that is smart. Young's back with the bear hug. Embry, man, he just needs to get out and get in his corner.
Eric is frustrated because he has never been able to tag in this whole long while bout.
I don't think Dundee can take much more of this. You know, he's only a man. He's not superhuman.
Count of two. Dundee, who had tremendous momentum in the early part of the bout, has been in for 15 or 18 minutes now. Dundee still trying to hang in there. It's a bear hug by Young.
Seems like this crowd's starting to get behind him, and that's kind of psyching Dundee up, and he goes through the legs. He's gonna, no, Gary Young caught him. Gary Young caught him. Don't let him make the tag, Billy.
Dundee trying so hard to make the tag, but Billy Joe trips him just in the nick of time.
Did you see what happened? Dundee fell right down on his nose. That's a solid boot to the back of the head. Like I said, I don't think Dundee can take much more of this. He really looks like he's in bad shape. If he doesn't get a tag on Eric Embry, this thing's going to be over.
Billy Joe picks him up, turns him over, climbs the ropes. This is his favorite move. Bouncing, leaping, but Dundee raises the knees, and Dundee's not through yet. Salt still laying on the ring mat after that Jeff Jarrett incident earlier in our program.
It was a brilliant move on Dundee's part to get the knees up, but he just doesn't have anything left, Mark. He can't get over to make the tag. What the heck?
The tag finally happened. Eric Embry is wound up and rolling now. Hello, Billy Joe. Hi, guys. Also in.
Oh, I don't see how Bronco Lubitz is losing this match. You know, we got 4 guys in here. We need to get 2 of them out. What was that? Akbar threw something in the ring, didn't he? Or did he? Hey, Dundee's got a glove on his hand, Mark.
Akbar has just smashed Percy into the rope. Down goes the referee. It's a terrible altercation.
Gary just knocked Dundee into. Uh-oh. Billy Joe's got the guitar.
Oh,
yes,
no.
Sir.
Oh, no. He broke a guitar over Eric Embry's head.
Take that, Embry. He deserved it. He was getting ready to hit him with a glove. Wow, that's definitely a win. 1, 2, 3. I guess you could call this an upset. Surely Eric Embry's laying flat out in the middle of the ring. He just took a guitar in the back of the head. That'll teach him. That will teach Eric Embry. He deserved that guitar, Mark. He deserved that guitar.
This is a terrible, get a shot of the guitar.
Look at that.
We saw one over Percy's head here just about 10 days ago at another TV taping. And here it's over the head of Eric Embry.
Mark, Bob Dylan bought him that guitar, and now Eric Embry owes Billy Joe Travis another guitar.
You are out of your mind.
No, sir. Billy Joe told me.
That man could be knocked out, and you're out here worried about such frivolousness. Eric, he seems to be with us as they check on him. Everyone's stunned at what has happened, and we'll be back for more in a moment.
I'm not stunned.
We're back at the emptying Sportatorium after the stunning events that saw yet another guitar smash, this time over the head of Eric Embry. Have yet to know how he is. Right now, before we close this week's program, we're going to go back and recap that horrible incident that occurred last week involving Chris Adams, where he was handcuffed. Tony got spanked severely, humiliated severely by Billy Joe Travis. Boy, when Chris Adams gets through, gets back with his out-of-town commitment, hold on. Let's go back and see what happened. And now Billy Joe has got Tony and is taking her up in the ring. Oh, no!
Oh, this is great. This is what she deserves. Ha! She comes out and beats guys with kendo sticks every week. Now he's going to teach her a lesson. Adams can't get to him. He's handcuffed. This is beautiful. Spanker!
Oh, no! This is terrible. It's painful. It's degrading. It's embarrassing. It's scary. And Billy Joe is all over Tony Adams.
I think she likes it.
Like I say, when Chris Adams gets back, wow, look out. And when Eric Embry finds out who did that and how it happened, look out again.
Well, you know, you can say what you want, but let me tell you something, Mark. Bob Dylan gave Billy Joe Travis this guitar. He told me that. And just like when Percy Pringle got what he deserved, I think that Eric Embry better buy Billy Joe Travis another guitar, or else he's going to be furious. He might kill Eric if he doesn't get him a new guitar. Bob Dylan gave him this. You think they come cheap? Man.
I think you need to pay a visit to Bellevue. This is Mark Lawrence with Mr. Pink here, Terrence Garvin. Thanks for being with us. Have a safe week. Hold on with the USWA. It's really getting wild. So long, everybody.